Hey everybody, Pro Trader Mike with Mojo Day Trading. That's the theme song for the Mojo team. Little LA woman, Mojo rising. So thank you for attending my webinar, everybody. I want to congratulate the last presenter, Market Traders Institute, on the Forex side. It was an excellent webinar, really great information for the trader that wants an alternative from the stock market. Agree 100%. I love the small side action where it does not take a lot of money and capital to get in as a barrier of entry into that market and make a really nice trade plays with limited downside and very nice upside. So I'll be looking into that a little bit more as a possibility other than stocks, but for right now this is my staple, my game plan, and what I do every day, and that's day trading. And day trading for a living and becoming a pro trader is the key, and that's what I teach. So in this webinar I'm going to discuss some day trading and swing trading secrets, the rules and strategies that have kept more money in my pocket and successful traders' pockets for a living. So let's move on. We're going to discuss level 2 swing trading, how to set up your account and pick up a broker, and some other great things. So a little bit about Mojo Day Trading. I started trading 20 years ago. The room and Mojo Day Trading started in 2012. Thank you. I built a large team of over 200 pro traders. I've educated more than that, but right now, actively every day in the Mojo Day Trade room, there are approximately 100 pro traders. And as you know, the day trading game, there is a mantra out there: 9 out of 10 day traders lose. It's actually like 7 or 8 out of 10 lose. So you have an 80 to 90% loss rate in this business. Out of the 200 traders that I have personally instructed, I would say 100 of them, 50 to 60%, are with Mojo today. 20% of the people that aren't did not leave Mojo due to the picks or the service. They had things in their life that changed and they needed to leave, and then the other 20 or 30% probably have failed. The largest library of stock trading videos on YouTube I have over 100,000 followers on social media, and I have the largest library of stock market comics and paintings that I do during the day in my Mojo Day Trading show. I have 3 services: the Mojo Day Trading Room, the Mojo Swing Trade Alerts newsletter, and the online course, Mojo University. And the mission statement for Mojo is Mojo Day Trading provides the education and tools necessary for anyone to trade the stock market and potentially replace or exceed prior income, providing a lifetime of financial security. And that's what we look to accomplish with the pro traders and their success stories. So what you want to do is, when you become a trader in anything, or whether it's Forex, bonds, stocks, options, casino, whatever it is, follow something that's proven, someone that's already a super winner at that level and game which you're looking to play, and that it's a system that works for everyone, meaning it doesn't work for the guy that's teaching you and his buddy and you happenstance sometimes makes money. It works for everybody, okay? Like that Forex system that they've developed and that ABCD pattern which they were discussing. That pattern is used in Forex, and it's also used a lot in stocks. So the fact that the other guy mentioned it wasn't, there are a lot of companies that have built their systems on the stock side that are in my industry that rely greatly on charts and the ABCD pattern, and it does work but it's a pattern with charts that's after the fact. Mojo Day Trading does not use charts to trade. Mojo Day Trading uses the level 2 and deciphers the depth of the market with the supply and demand on the trend is your friend, stocks in motion stay in motion, and from those criteria, we're able to get in a stock before it makes its move, thus transpiring into a chart pattern that everyone's jumping into, and that's why 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 lose. So I've developed a system that's teachable for the masses. I have a 4-year track record on my website. I've been in business since 2012, highly accurate. My system that's proven and works, it works for everyone. I want you to find a day trading software that works for you. I did. Find a day trading chat room that works for you. I did. Find day trading education that works for you. I did. There's a lot out there. Do your due diligence. The Mojo Day Trade room has 1 moderator, and we only are in 1 to 2 stocks at a time so we can focus, be in a high probable trade, and ching the cash register. That's what we like to do. Thank you. No overtrading, no front running where I'm buying a stock, then giving it out to my room so they can all buy it and I can make a profit. I don't care what happens to my members. That's the mantra and the MOD of a lot of rooms out there, and they're not around for too long. That's why I've been in business since 2012, because everyone in my room could make the same amount of money on a percentage basis, because the percentage remain exactly the same for everyone. And I have a high retention rate of the traders I've educated with my pro traders that are still with me today. Why traders fail? Lack of knowledge that the firms trade against you in a conflict of interest. Yes, they do. Sometimes your shares never even make it into the market. The firm supplies them out of their inventory, they trade against you, and you lose. Lack of the signals in the level 2 in the market makers that fake you out. Lack of knowledge on how to manage buying power and leverage. Share size, how to scale in. Lack of knowledge of any system. You don't properly journal trades. You don't record your trades properly. You don't know how to handle bad situations. And you don't know how to stop blowing up your account. So if so, due to the lack of knowledge, you're learning on your money, and the tuition costs of day trading are brutal. The first step is here with the Mojo Day Trading Challenge, where new traders come in, they trade on a simulation program, paper trading, they reach their profit targets, their trades get analyzed by myself, and their performance evaluated and improved for the opportunity to trade the account live. This is the Mojo Day Trade room right here. It's a new room, different from the last time I did a webinar. And right here you have the welcome page where you come in and you land when you come into the room. And this is the general chat, so all these traders, and there's a list down here that goes down, are chatting in the general chat. And then you join the chat room live, which is right here. I'm voice connected right here on microphone. I'm showing my screen and my trades in another program, and everyone's watching over my shoulder, watching my trading platform, listening to me talk. And in this channel right here, all the paid subscribers that are hearing me talk are getting the stock pick announcements in this area. And that's how the room works. I like this little pen, the drawing tool. That was cool. And let's go down. Let me get off this. Let me get off the drawing tool. Okay. So this is in the Mojo Day Trade room. Every time you make an announcement in the chat area and you contribute to the room, you get points. And points are for level traders, new traders, and Mojo traders. You get rewards. There's a leaderboard and levels that you move up. It's really nice, and at the end of every month there'll be a nice reward for the leaders that participate and have fun trading in the Mojo room. Mojo is all about edutainment, which is education plus entertainment. Okay? It's real nice. What's going on? You love it. Who you kidding? What do you mean? There's crickets out there? Dude, spark it up. Let's get some spark going. Here we go. Here's the spark. Bottom line teaching of what I teach in Mojo University and how I help all my traders is this. You create an outcome goal. Simple, simple, simple. Okay? With the outcome goal, all about ringing the register. Okay? So day traders, we come in the Mojo Day Trade room. I call out 3 high probable trade plays in 60 minutes. Off those 3 trade plays, you make $100 a day. That's $24,000 a year. Okay, easy money to make $100 a day. These guys right here that have $100 a day have less than $25,000 in the market. They're trading between 2K and 5K, and they're making $100 a day. There's 20 days, that's $4,000 a month. Done. Easy. And I'll help you get started for the smaller trader that has between 2 to 5. $300 a day, no problem at all, because $2,000 at 10%, which is what smaller traders make. There's a small, a medium, and a large trader. Small traders are the 2 to 5. Mediums are the $25,000 to $50,000 trader, and the large trader has over $100,000. The large trader will make between 1% to 5% a day. That's $1,000 to $5,000. The medium trader will also make probably, I'd say 1 to 5 is a good number, and you can go more than 5, no problem. The smaller trader makes between 5 to 10% a day. So on a $2,000 account, you're making $100 to $200, and that's the small guy. Once you move up to $500 a day, you're a medium trader. You're making $120,000 a year. Okay, then you have this guy that moves up to the 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 a day. This is where I like to be. These are my daily goals because I'm making anywhere from $240,000 to $720,000 a year. 4,000 a day, you need a $100,000 account. You're making that, no problem. You can do that, and that is between $960 to $2.4 million per year. And that's the purpose, to create a business plan to achieve that outcome goal. How is the outcome goal achieved? Through the process goals that you do every day. The outcome goal is something that should be exciting. Pick a number that's really high for you. Chat it if you want, put it in the chat area. What do you want to make a day? And attain your account accordingly for that. Okay? In the Mojo Day Trade room, as you could see, every single day I do a daily poll. Here's 11:15, 11:14. Can I change the color? Yeah, let's change this to red. There we go. 11:15, 11:14, 11:13. Every day, traders making $100 to $500, 33% of the room. Traders $100 to $500, 40% of the room. $100 to $500, 50% of the room. 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2, 3 to 5, made money in the demo paper trading, lost money for real, and lost money in the demo. These are very small numbers. You can lose money in the demo because that's the purpose of the demo, to lose money and to get better and make mistakes. And then observing and watching the rest. And I do this every day. Okay? Lose money for real? None. Lose money for real? None. Lose money for real? None. People ask me why I do this, because I have a system that I could teach to the masses. Doesn't matter how many traders I have, that all of them could make the same amount of money and do the same thing. It's really cool. So here's the week before, same thing. 100 to 500, 3,000 to 5,000. The check mark, I made that day. I made it all these days. These were me with the check marks. So this day I was able to make 3 to 5. That day I made 3 to 5 with another trader. This day I made 3 to 5 with another trader. Who is that other trader? It's probably Pro Trader Allen, who's been with me since 2012. He was my first student, and he is trading with Mojo Day Trade Room now as a moderator in the room. He's on a current win streak of 480 days. He traded in 2015 from November of 2004. He's traded from November of 2014 to 2006. He's on a 1-year win streak. He hasn't lost one day in the stock market in a year. So the power of the teaching of what I'm able to do is just truly phenomenal. And I have a lot of success stories. So I provide edutainment, which is education and entertainment. I have a financial network where I produce 5 hours of live video streaming called the Mojo Live Stock Show every single day, which happens around 11 o'clock after we hit our daily goals in the Mojo room. I do the Mojo Live Stock Show, and I do a video on what happened, how we traded, what we traded, and all of the great stuff.
Yes.
Thanks. So every day, I put the results on my website, my day trade results and my swing trade results, and I record everything as a day trader in my journal. These are tools which I use, and I educate and show traders how to keep the trading logs, give them the tools to do that, and that's all on the Mojo Day Trading website. So if we go right here, here's the Mojo Day Trading website. And what you want to do is you want to keep track. So let's go into results, and let's go into day trade results, and then you'll see, you scroll down. Right now I'm just keeping how many trades I do for the day and what my win percentage is, because over the last 4 years, if you scroll down and you go down to like August, every day I record what my trade play is. If the blues are the winners, the reds are the losers. So what I'm winning on, what I'm losing on, how much scalp I'm making per trade. And I record all my results month after month for 4 years in a row, being very transparent. 346 trades, 96%, average scalp 14. July the month before, 199, 195, 98%, average scalp 25. So I do a lot of what's called the Heinz trade play, which is my staple trade play. Like that other company had their system and their business. This is my business right here. If you do the Heinz trade plays with 1,000 shares on the average every month, you make an average of around $1,200 a day in the Mojo Day Trade Room. And you know what that comes to a year. So this is the Mojo Day Trading website. Let's go back. I'm trying to get used to the controls to the webinar. So I have swing trading results also. That's the day trading. And then you come up to swing trading, and I have a model portfolio where I keep track of the swing trades. And I'll show you the swing. So the swing trade model swing portfolio shows you in real time what the Dow's doing, my watch list right here. So here's my watch list of stocks that get triggered at a certain price and they become buys, and you get alerted through your email and through an alert. And then these are the open trades that I have right here that are open. That's what that is. And everyone has access to this. And then all the closed trades for the month. And what we've done, closed trades for the month. right here. 51 out of 50 scaled in and scaled out. A lot of ETFs this month. Nugget, UWTI, Zixi, Real Networks, Plug, Smith & Wesson, and a lot of ETFs versus last month, we did a lot more individual stocks. 84 to 76, 90% average return 20. And this is right here, every single month for 4 years. All the winners and all the losers that are picked out of the Mojo Swing Trade newsletter. And I show traders how to keep track of all their trades, because journaling and keeping track of your trades is one of the most important things in journaling as a trader. Okay, here's some trading rules. Now every single service has a lot of rules, 20 of them, 50 of them. Here's the rules that I put together for myself that works for me and my team. Number one, always wait for the setup. If there's no setup, there's no trade. Trading is a business, and we don't trade to have fun or just to trade, because commissions and fees add up. So it's important to place high probability trades to get those high 90 to 95% score rates on your trades. We never buy once, we scale in and out, because scaling into a trade is very important to create an average buy price. I never met a trader that could pick a price right there on the chart, Fibonacci it, whatever they do, buy it right there, and it goes in that direction and they win. Freaking impossible. Does not work. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Absolutely not.
Sorry.
Okay? If it did, I'd do that. And actually tried that for the first 9 months of my trading career, and then developed the scaling. I trade like a businessman and not a trader. I'm patient with my winning trades and impatient with my sketchy trades. I do a market order to buy and a limit order to sell until it surges and then reverses, and then I whack the market with the rest. I don't like it taking my profits. I don't let the second sell go lower than the first time I sold it, and don't wait for me to tell you to take a profit. As soon as you're in the stock and your brain, your little man inside your head, your inner chicken says, oh, cool, look at that thing go. Wow, look at my P&L. Ooh, I'm making money. Anything you say, that is your signal to sell half of the position. Set a trail mental stop above where you sold that position and ride the thing higher until it reverses, and then sell the rest. It's a great trade. Listen to that inner person. When you're profitable, that's it. Do it. Then we have number 4. Always trade with the size that makes you unemotional. Don't get emotionally attached, and don't marry stocks. I hate all stocks. Apple, Nugget, Facebook, Twitter. If you lose in them, they're all terrible. So what's the big deal? It's just a vehicle to make money. I don't care if I go to the ATM machine on this block, that block, at Publix, at Winn-Dixie, at the supermarket, at the bank. I don't care. As long as I go to the ATM machine and ring that sucker. I hate Publix. I hate the bank. I hate all those other places. I just love ringing the ATM machine, baby. That's it. So if you're in a stock, and I always get this in the room, I buy 1,000 shares at 17.72, and the stock goes to 17.68, and the guy goes, what's your average? Are you still in it? Because he's emotional. He bought too many shares. So at that point, you should say to yourself, yo, dude, what would I do if I had 100 shares of this stock? It's down 4 cents. I'm down $4. Big deal. No problem. That's what you would do with 1,000 or 10,000 shares as well. Why? Because you're a DGF. What does that mean? You don't give an F. To my son, I said, look, dude, if you throw a bad pitch, DGC. Come on, buddy. Don't give a crap. Stop it. Don't get all mad at yourself. Focus. Come back and throw a strike. Golf. Hit a bad shot, bogey, double bogey, come back and make a birdie. DGF, because you're an MFH. You're a mother effing hustler. That's what you do. You hustle the market. You take money from everybody else because your system is better than their system. Damn, I'm good. And that's what I teach. I'll teach you to be an MFH DGF damn. the brokers I use to trade with, I use Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is a great company for day traders because of the nature of the style of the firm and the aggressive commission rates. They handle aggressive, great traders. This is the trading solution for investors and institutions. And on pricing, for commissions, I'm on a tiered pricing structure where I'm paying virtually pennies per share. So the average trader at Scottrade and everywhere else on a comparison basis, let's say you buy 100 shares, or let's say you buy 1,000 shares, you want to buy that stock, it's going to be $7.95. Let's say you have a really great commission rate and you're at $5.95. Great. What I do is I buy 100 shares 10 times. Or I'll buy 100 shares, 100 shares, 100 shares, and then 700 shares because it's going in my direction, and now I got 1,000. What did this cost me? A penny. So this costed me a penny. So this 1,000 shares is $1. This 100 shares is 10 cents. 10 cents. So I can scale in and test the stock. I buy it here. Dude, which way are you going? I bought you right here. Are you going higher? Good. Right there, I bought 100. I'll buy 900. Yahoo! Ride that sucker up. It's going lower. Wait. 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 Tap it again, another 100 here. See if it stops. On the first green bar, scaling again. Now you got 200, go 800. This is a loss. Now it's just a matter of how much of a loss. As soon as it ticks up, get out of it, break even, you lost no money. So the guy who bought one time, he lost, you didn't. That's the purpose of scaling into trades and buying more than once and having a firm that's conducive to your trading style. Okay, I use the DOS Trader Pro platform on Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers has their own platform. However, I use the DOS Trader. So I go to DOS Trader right here, and DOS Trader, you can do two things. You can get a simulated paper trading account, which is right here. So, but it's not real time. And you can use that for 14 days and try it. Or you can get a real-time simulator, and this is for Interactive Brokers. So once you join the Mojo Day Trade Room and then you get in with Interactive Brokers, what you do is you click that right there, and then you do the simple package, $120 a month, and then you get all the data feeds and all the greats, and then you click here to send authorization, and then DOS will contact IB with your account number and get you set up so everything is seamless and transition right from DOS and the trading platform into Interactive Brokers. And all those people that have $25,000 or more, which is called a pattern day trader, goes with Interactive Brokers. If your account falls $1 under 25 grand, they halt your account. You cannot trade. It's restricted until you come back over the equity of 25 grand. It's called the pattern day trader rule. Many, many, many years ago, the government and the market realized and said, hey, these smaller investors that have 5,000, you're not as sophisticated as a guy that has 25 grand. So we're going to limit you, and you're not going to be able to day trade back and forth. You're only allowed 5 trades a week. It's called the pattern day trader rule, and it's a complete bullcrap disservice to the small investor. It ties his hands and handcuffs him that he can't trade. However, there are a lot of solutions called prop firms out there that are enabling you to trade and so forth. So the Mojo Day Trading Challenge is for the small trader and also the large trader. So when you join the challenge, you get the skills to be required to become a successful trader. The challenge requires you to trade on a simulated paper trading account for 1 month, all with real-time market data, profit and loss. you trade profitably, and you prove consistency before risking real money. You'll be educated by myself in the Mojo Day Trading room. I'll give you all the tools to become successful. After you conquer the challenge, then we get you to fund your new account and you go live. Back-end reporting, level 2 education, my daily guidance and mentoring, okay? You can open up a day trading account for as little as $2,000 and be part of the team. We've negotiated institutional rates that we're able to pass to Mojo traders only. Many firms out there charge a pretty penny for commissions. The average firm charges $7 per trade. This includes 100 shares to buy and 100 shares to sell, so $14 per trade. Leads traders to buy at one price and sell at one price. Doesn't work.
No! No!
Doesn't work. If you do and it works,
That's a firm meeting.
you got lucky, okay? You need to get the best scenario for scaling into trades, which is one of the 5 pillars of my Mojo system. So you get a low account minimum, trade firm capital, you get 6-to-1 buying power. So with the $2,000, here's how it's set up. Traders that have buying power, it makes no difference. You're set to 1,000 shares. Doesn't matter what the stock is, you can't use your buying power. You trade 1,000 shares, you make $100, then you make another $100. You're done for the day, you made $200. And your account's $2,000. That's 10% for the day. You make $4,000 for the month on a $2,000 account. Dude, you doubled your money. Simple, simple system, and I got guys that do it every day that text me by 11 o'clock what they did for the day and all the money that they've made. Everybody uses the Tradex platform, okay? All the Mojo traders, they follow the trading plays and the trade book, and there's specific trade plays that work over and over and over, a pattern of great consistency. And you find the ones that work with great consistency, and you bang on them. I actually have a trade play that has had, in the last 4 years, I've done 4,000 trades. It's called my Heinz trade play. I've done 4,000 of them. And in my track record and in my notes, and it's my challenge to all my students, I have won on 4,000 of them. It has a 100% win rate based on positive expectancy. So if you want to learn that trade play, learn that system, get into the Mojo Day Trade room. These are the trades that we do every day in 60 minutes that make us 5 to 10% a day for the small guy and 1 to 5% for the big guy. I'll make the small guy bigger and the big guy better. Nice. So now you have, that's the trade playbook, and I'll show you some of the trade plays. We have the Heinz trade play. This is my staple trade play. All new traders for the first year they build their business should be built on this trade play. It is a 100% accurate trade play. It is a full-size trade. You go full-size position. It works 100% of the time, and I'm 4,000 out of 4,000 on it. It's called the Heinz trade play. What is it? So let's say you have a stock like Twitter that's going through 18 or 19. And then you have a stock like GoPro going through 10 and 11. And then you have Facebook going through 115 and moving through 116. Right here at $18, when the stock's at $17.90, it's like a bottle of ketchup. The stock really doesn't move. You start accumulating it, adding and tapping the bottle at $17.95. And then it's still not coming out. Damn, that ketchup's slow. It's like anticipation, like the song. And then all of a sudden, you know it and I know it, it goes $17.99, $18, and then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, it's $18.30. And the ketchup, after it went through that 00 number, flew all over the place. I call it my Heinz trade play. You can do it on any stock. 18, 19, 22, 132, 1,532, $3, $12. It makes no difference. It works 100% of the time. Why am I telling you this? Because it works on every single stock. It's for the masses. It's what I've built my entire system and business on, and all the Mojo traders have done as well. Since then, I have keened in a couple of more trade plays that I teach, like the Hulk trade play. Stock rages in gamma radiation in the morning, turns green, goes crazy bonkers, and destroys the market like DRYS. Remember DRYS yesterday, folks? This week, stock went from 5 to 105. Did a Hulk. I got the Gonzo. I show you what the Gonzo is. When the ask on the level 2 is just so damn big, it's a Gonzo. I got my bounty trade play, the quicker picker upper, all my little trade plays that I teach my traders, and when you're a member of the Mojo Day Trade Room. Because this system and those trade plays are based on patterns that happen over and over and over and over again. Do you, Heinz? Mojo Day Traders do.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, baby.
That's right. If you're not,
No.
too bad. You gotta be.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Gotta be sorry. Come on in, folks. Let me show you and teach you about what I've been teaching level 2. I do not believe in charts. Charts, people lose because they use charts. Charts do not work. In my room, my saying is, what WTF? What the F is a chart? That's what we say, question mark, because we don't know what it is. I use a chart as a guide after I'm in the trade, not before. Before I get in the trade, I use the level 2 to determine volume patterns and the depth of the market, the supply and the demand, which is critical. Excuse me, folks, let me get a drink. A chart's volume can tell you almost everything about a certain stock. Here's a tip. When a stock breaks out, the ABCD pattern, folks, look, here's the ABCD. A, B, C, D, breakout. So here's the breakout. It did a little cup. That's what is my pattern. So in this D pattern, you have a small window right here. You have a really small window to make money right here. Why didn't you buy it when it was coming off B and C, moving up, breaking through, selling a little bit into that? That's what Mojo does. That's why we win 9 out of 10 times and all the other traders lose, because they're buying chart patterns after the fact that are no good. That I can guarantee. That I can guarantee. Been doing this long enough to know that. So A, B, C, D, breakout. Your breakout is a short window right here. And this breakout usually has a big spike down to a flag pattern to the right. Okay? So let me show you what the level 2 is. Everybody has level 2. When the high volume on the ask, which is this side, the right side, this is the ask, and this is the bid. The bid are people that are willing to buy. So you have ARCA, NASD, BATS, NSDQ, EDGX, BYX. BYX is the Boston Stock Exchange. That's a real physical buyer. EDGX is Scottrade, Ameritrade, E-Trade. It's the direct edge system they use to trade on. These guys are real deal. These guys are all ECNs. These are the traders that are trading on an electronic communications network, back and forth, trading between themselves. ARCA, and here's UBS Securities right here, UBSS. He's a real deal. And here's BYX on this side. And it shows you at 28.43, he's willing to buy 300 shares. The 3 means is 100. 300, 300, 700, 200, 100. And at the prices they're willing to buy. And these are the guys on the sell side, what they're willing to sell, 2850, 1500. And this guy wants to sell 57,600 at 2855, a big supply there. So if it went through that, it's at 2843. I'm going to do a chart pattern right here. So here's the buy coming off the bottom of B. You had A here. And I'm going to buy at 50, 55. That's the D. So $29 right here is through the D. I'm buying at 28.55 right here in the B. I'm buying right here in anticipation of going through the 28.55. And if it does that, it's going to go through that, through the C, into the D, and it's going to go ahead to 29, and I'm going to take profits all through here while everyone else is buying. That's why I win 95% of my trades over the last 5 years. I've done 100,000 trades and won on 950,000 of them. That's how you, 10,000 trades, 9,500. 1,000 trades, 950. Easy. Okay? Because you know where the supply and demand is, you know how to scale in and scale out, and it's very difficult to lose money on the trade. Okay? Let me show you the trading. So it's all about scaling in. So let's say you buy here. Here is your profit target right here. Here is the maximum risk that you're willing to take. Okay? And let's say this is $19 plus. This right here is $18.80. And this is $18. So you're risking that. And you buy right here on the X. If this stock goes to $18.85 and up a little bit, you add. Very close to where you bought because it's going in the right direction. And then as it goes up, you could start to take profits. That's a great trade. Nice job, you made money. This happens most of the time. But what if it doesn't? Then you're going to come down. See how long this bar is? You want to wait. No buy. Because it's, and this is 70. This is 60. This is 50. Now at 51 to 55, it may stop because it's it's in favor. So right here, I'm going to add number 2. If I bought right here 100 shares, here I'm going to buy 200 shares. So now I have 300 shares, and I own it around right here, around 65. As soon as that stock ticks back up on my 300 shares, I sell it, I'm out. Because it's a loser. It's not a matter of a loss, it's a matter of how much of a loss. So if I do this buying scenario and scaling in pattern, it proves a very high win rate. And everybody in the beginning, years ago when I did this, said averaging down is terrible, 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 but it's dollar cost averaging. 100, 200, 700. It goes in the wrong direction. It ticks back up. I get out. I lose nothing to very little. It goes in the upwards direction. I bought 100 here. I go 200 here, 700 here. It goes up higher. I make a nice profit. That's the game, and that's what we do all day long. Okay, let me continue. So that's the level 2. When you have big size on the right, that 576, it's bullish. When you got big on the left, it's bearish, meaning it's going lower. Let me show you. So right here, here's an example of that stock with the 576 in picture number 1. Let's go a couple of seconds later from 931.57 to 932.42, and it's almost there. So you would have bought 47, 50, 51. Here it's at 54. It's almost right there, and it went from 576 to 519. means nothing. Then all of a sudden, in scene 3 at 9:33 a.m., the market had just opened up. There it goes, 73.82 on its way to $29. It ripped right through that 28.55, and you just made, on 1,000 shares at 50, you just made $500 or more because the stock's going and heading through $29. Done. Trade's over. Trade number 1 complete. Move on. Let's do the next.